Hello and welcome to the Human Bacon Podcast. This is episode
19.
19. This is
Yes.
episode 19. We passed double digits. We just gotta grind out to triple, don't we?
Yeah, I guess at this point.
We gotta go. But I saw you were playing with some Pokemon cards over there, huh?
My mom gave me Pokemon cards because I'm 32 years old, and that's what you
What-
do when you're single and you don't have a girlfriend. Your mom gives you Pokemon cards.
When she gave you the Pokemon cards?
It was like a month ago or so. I don't even remember where she got them from, but it came in this little, I don't know how you would describe this little velvet pouch.
Oh, that's like a marble pouch.
Yes, to hold
like-
marbles and
yeah.
Squid Games. And it was filled with Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was going through them.
But I figure we start on cards because man, I got a few stories that revolve around Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all that good stuff.
I love that stuff.
But yeah, when I was a little dude, I would go to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. I'd go to Pokemon tournaments. Magic was way too complicated for me at the time because like my brain just couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
It was
Magic is very technical.
but dude, nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh and like Yu-Gi-Oh has gone like as far as Magic has. Like that shit's very complicated now.
Is it?
Yeah, like just looking at like I can comprehend Magic better than I can Yu-Gi-Oh now. It's like it surpassed
Oh, really?
like Magic, yeah. Because I don't know, like dude, Frank has this deck that is just insane with Yu-Gi-Oh, and like he was trying to explain it to me. It's like this XYZ like LMNOP deck, fucking. It uses the alphabet like in a weird way with like the deck style, and I don't know. He was trying to explain it to me, and I didn't comprehend a single word.
Jesus Christ.
It was horrible. But when I was little, I would go to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and I went to this one Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I might have told this on the podcast before, maybe I forget. But I went to this one Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I would always go with my two friends, Maddie and Jacob, and we lived in like the same cul-de-sac area, and right down the hill from us was Larry's Comics, so we would always go there and we would play tournaments, and yeah, one day we went to this tournament, and this dude got his deck stolen, and his deck must have been worth at least like like $800-900. Like it was a very expensive deck, and not just because of like the power of the cards or anything, but like dude, the holographics,
Yeah.
the sleeves that they were in. I think they had like $100 sleeves.
Oh
Like
my God.
literally they were like insanely like super crisp sleeves, like fucking made out of gold or whatever. But yeah, he had these this crazy good deck, and so we were looking for who stole the deck, right? And literally so the owner of the shop closed down the shop. He wouldn't let anyone leave. Like literally,
Yeah.
he was guarding the door. He was like, "We're gonna look in everyone's backpack, and we're gonna check out everything until we find this dude's deck." And yeah, we were looking for it, couldn't find it at all. And then like my friend like comes back in, and the owner was like, "Where were you? What were you doing?" He was like, "I just went like to like the pizza shop across the street to get pizza." And like he came back with pizza, so it was like, oh, okay. And but I didn't find out till later that day that my friend stole that
Oh,
dude's deck.
shit.
And yeah, dude, he's a fucking psychopath. Like he played it off very well. Like he did not know what the owner was talking about or whatever. He even came back with pizza for an alibi. Like
I was getting pizza, yeah.
the pizza was his alibi. And but dude, yeah, I knew it was like very wrong. Like I was like, wow, this is very wrong. But I was like, I really want some of those cards
Did
too.
he give you some of them?
Because, dude, we ended up splitting the cards up. He kept like 80% of them, but he gave me like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he put in all the legwork. He was the thief and he did everything. But we were like 9-10 years old, so we were like very selfish. Like didn't give a fuck. Like we just wanted like good shit. We didn't care how we got it.
If
Really.
you're sad, I'm happy.
I wouldn't have stolen like the deck, but like I don't know, my friend just had a different mentality. He was just like, this is mine now. But yeah, that was a crazy day. Like the dude was crying too.
Oh, really?
Like dude, he was like sitting down crying. Like it was bad. I felt really bad for him.
I wonder what he did. Did he like leave it out somewhere? Like, how do you get it stolen?
He
How
just
do you
left.
not just have it in your pocket at
So
all
you
times?
know, like below Larry's comics, there was
yeah.
like all the tables for people
Yeah.
to play. Like he just left it like on a table, and then like he came back and
Can't
like
do that shit, bro.
yeah, my
Larry's Comics is almost right in the downtown area, dude.
my friend swiped it, and yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy, but
I love Larry's, dude. I went to a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there. I've definitely told that story about
Yeah.
how I was probably like 11 or 12 doing it then. But yeah, I won one tournament. I think I told you about that dude who was like, he had to have been in his mid-20s. He had like a beard and everything, and he had the cut-off gloves.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think I
like
told
the
you about
Yu-Gi-Oh
that.
gloves.
Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But that back then they were allowing Exodia still, and that's how I won.
That's
I
insane.
Exodia'd him, yeah, and he was mad.
Yeah, I bet he probably had an extremely good deck.
Oh yeah, he was
And-
destroying everybody.
Yeah.
Yep,
But you
I
Exodia'd him.
Exodia'd him. I think I got like 3 in my opening hand, and then like quick, it was within 5, because he would just destroy you because I had nothing to do. But I remember I beat him early with it,
Wow.
and then like 2 weeks later they stopped.
Yeah.
It's funny. You didn't. I think I won like 2 packs of cards.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
much, but
I remember Larry's like the winner would get like a box of cards. It'd be like 10 packs or something
Yeah.
like that. And then like runner up would get like 5, and then like third place would get like 2
Yeah.
or something. But I remember I got third place once, and that was one of the most happiest moments of my life because I was like, a couple free packs of
Yeah.
cards. Oh my god! But
that was the shit. Did they have like the little like official mats that we played on too?
yeah,
In
yeah,
the tournament?
they did.
Yeah,
They
like they
did.
had to put like your fucking trap magic cards or whatever in like
Yeah.
certain spots. It was
So
funny.
I remember like every Friday I would beg my mom for $5.
Yeah, it was $5. Yeah.
$5 to go down
Yeah.
to Larry's, and
I wonder if we were ever there at the same time.
probably.
I bet you we were at one
Yeah,
point.
I was young though,
Yeah,
so
but at that point probably not because
I mean,
when I was
it might have been
13.
like literally like because you would have you're
would've
like
been,
what like 8 years older than me.
yeah, I'm 32, so
Yeah, you're about you're 8 years older than me.
yes.
So yeah, I mean probably because I was playing when I was like 8 or 10. Like,
Yeah.
Did you play around like 16?
No, it would have been like 13 at the oldest
13.
at that point. Yeah. Once
Yeah.
I got into high school, it was
You probably
girls.
just like missed each other, yeah.
Yep.
But
Larry's was so cool though, how it had like this downstairs. You just walked into this basement. It was just this epic nerddom of comic books and magic cards. I used to buy because when I started getting into magic again, when I moved here with my roommates, and we were all in our early 20s, and we started getting into magic again. But we had jobs, so it was even better going there because we had money for ourselves. We didn't have to ask our moms, like you were saying,
right.
and we would just buy like individual magic cards, like
Yeah.
$10 for these cool cards, whatever. That's why I won a couple of my. You've seen the green deck I have. I got a couple beast cards in there because I spent
I
money
remember
on individual ones.
I remember one day at Larry's, I went there with like how much did it cost for a pack back then? It was $2
The 5 packs. I think it was $5.
for like no, well, just one pack.
I thought it was because it came
Was
with
$5?
Yeah, because I think it came with 5 cards.
Oh yeah, okay, something like that.
I don't know.
Whatever. I just went there to buy one pack one day, and dude, I pulled it was like a dark magic magician or whatever.
Dark Magician.
Yeah, the dark magician, and it was holographic, and it was like one of the most rarest ones. And the dude at the counter, he goes, "Oh shit, did you just pull that?" And like, cause I opened it at the counter, and I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll give you $30 right now." And I was just like, "Oh, how much is it worth?" He goes, "It's worth around 40. I'll make like $10 on it." I go, "Oh, I'm just gonna go sell it for 40." I was like, "I ain't selling it to you."
Yeah. I'll get my $40, dude. will ya?
I was like, I'll just come here during a tournament, and I'll be like $40, $40.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and I got like $40 for it.
The Dark Magician.
But yeah, he,
Let's play the shit out of
my
card games.
my friend, dude, like, oh my god, like my friend who was a thief, dude, like I'm pretty sure he stole from me a few times, and like I didn't know, because like
Criminal Master.
when I would get like a really good card in a deck or whatever, I would show him. I'd show my friends because that's the cool thing to do, right? You'd be like, "Oh, look what I got! Look what I got!" And dude, I remember I lost a few after showing them, and like I was like a little sketchy. I was like, could he have taken it? But then I would convince myself, I'm like, nah, he's my
Yeah.
friend. He would never.
Those cards weren't lost.
Yeah, They were probably.
What do you do with them though after you like you can't use them like to play them against you, and you're like, dude, I'm missing this like 3-barrel dragon or whatever, and then like he pulls one out when you're playing against him. You're like, hey, wait,
Well, yeah. So I literally just remembered what happened one time. Is I I went over his house or whatever, and I was like showing him like my deck, and then I noticed I was missing like one of my best cards. And a few days later, he's like, "Look what I pulled in a pack," and like it was my card.
dude. Yeah.
So I got super sketchy, and I remember I ran home and I told my mom, and I'm like, "I think he stole one of my cards." It's like that's like a $20 card. It's like pretty expensive. So I remember me and my mom went over his house, and like my mom ended up talking to his mom over this one card.
Oh man.
And but there was like no proof. It was just like if he pulled it, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. But no, like I was pretty damn certain.
Like, what are the chances of that?
I was pretty damn certain that he took it. And yeah, because like he was just like psychopathic like that. Like he would like manipulate you
Yeah.
into like letting you like see his deck. But like since I was little, I learned that from him. So like coming home from the bus from school, I remember one day I like there was this kid sitting next to me on the bus, and I noticed he was looking through his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was like, I did what my friend did to me, basically. Like I was literally like a product of my environment. I was like, yo man, can I look through your cards real quick? And I did. And I remember I took like one of like the 3 best cards in his deck, like the rarest ones, and I put it in my pocket, and I handed it back to him. And like I did it like in a sly way where he couldn't see. I remember like the next day he's like, dude, I can't find these cards. He's like, you were the last one that like had my deck. He's like, did you see him? And I was like, nope. And but dude, yeah, I was a little hoodlum.
Tyler was stealing cards.
Yeah,
That's karma. You're gonna have a baby with a third leg because of that.
yeah. But yeah, I was like purely conditioned from my friend that was like that's what you should do. You should just steal if you have the opportunity. Yeah, he was a little fucking asshole. He taught me some bad shit.
Stealing cards and shit.
Yeah, but
I do remember. I'm pretty sure I remember the moment I stopped, like, really getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. It was in the 8th grade, and I remember bringing cards in. It was like the last day of school or something, and being like a couple kids were playing, and I remember just being judged so much by the girls, and I was just like starting like to really get into girls, and I was like, all right, this shit's gonna end because if it's between these fucking nerds and these cards and those girls, it's like fuck these cards.
yeah, because dude, those Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, it's like you notice you're like, wow, everyone here doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of smelly dudes
Yeah.
just hanging out. Good guys though. A lot of my best friends are like that. So
Yeah, no, I met some good guys at Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments.
I am that just about just
Yeah,
better shape.
yeah, I feel you. But like fucking speaking of expensive cards though, dude, like it's crazy how expensive some of those cards can get.
Especially Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
Like the Charizards and all that. Like if you can get like a first edition holographic
Yeah, like-
Charizard.
like I have a friend. He has a $30,000 like Charizard card. That like yeah, if you look it up, it's like 30 grand on eBay,
Yep.
and like there's not many offers at all.
Yeah, 'cause why? What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, you need to be like a super rich nerd
Yeah.
to like get that. But yeah, dude, the rarest and most expensive card I've ever seen is like the Black Lotus from Magic. It's like
Yeah.
that. I've watched like so many like videos on that shit, or like people actually pulling the Black Lotus from like 30-year-old packs from like
Yeah.
1990, literally, because that's when like Magic came out. And like yeah, if you like literally just find like a pack from 1990 and it's not open at all, and like it has a plausible chance of having a Black Lotus in it, like you could sell that pack for like
So that-
$500.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, $500,000 just for that pack, just because it has a chance of having the
Yep.
Lotus in it. And like, there's still so many cards that you can pull in those packs that are worth like $100, $200, $300
Oh,
a
easily.
piece.
Yeah.
And so like, it's kind of like if you buy one of those packs, you're guaranteed to get like half the money you spend on it back, at least. You know.
Yep.
So it's like, but like if you pull a Black Lotus or like another card that's worth like couple grand, like you're making a lot of money.
That's
just
a lot
on
of money.
that. And yeah, people buy that shit. Like there are people out there that are like, okay, I'll spend 100 grand on a Black Lotus. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah. Like for what? Like what are you gonna do with it? I don't get.
I have no idea.
I was telling you I was at my buddy's house and he was showing me he's got a bunch of like holographic Blastoise and these other cool things. He's getting back into it, and I was asking about him getting them graded because he has them all on like nice sleeves so they can't get fucked up or anything. And he said you have to the highest one, I forgot who he said, like the most recognizable one. to tell you how much it's worth, the card has to be worth at least like $250,000 before they'll even grade it.
Wow.
And you have to give them $250 for them to grade it. And there's like a wicked backlog about it.
So wait, let me get this straight. There are people out there that are like professional graders.
Yeah, that's how you actually, like, for that Charizard card to be $30,000. That has to be graded.
What do they use, a
There's
fucking
way.
electron microscope to like
'Cause there's
analyze the card?
Yeah, there's like if you look on like the back with the Pokeball and stuff, like the edges sometimes
Yeah.
like some are fatter than the other, like around the lining at the end, and I guess that's like a big deal.
What?
I don't that literally for grading it, that's one of the things they look for.
They're like, oh, this piece of cardboard is either worth nothing or $250,000.
Literally.
That's
and you have to
insane.
and you have to pay. And then he said the other one that you can send it to, you have to be a member, and it's $25 a month. Like how often are you actually going to be getting cards graded?
Yeah, that's crazy. But like, you know what blows my mind? It's like there's got to be a machine out there that, well, they have the machines that make the cards, right?
Yeah.
And like they print everything on them. Dude, if I worked at one of those companies, bro, I'd just be like, all right, I'm gonna print fucking a couple Black Lotuses.
Yeah, yeah.
And like literally, they're
gonna carbon date it to see how old the piece of, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's probably part of the process. That's
Yeah.
probably part of the process. I wouldn't doubt it. But all you have to do is take a piece of cardboard from fucking 1990, find a piece of cardboard.
There's
there
hoarders
you go.
everywhere. I'm sure you can find them. I've seen
There you
hoarders.
go. You got your 1990 Black Lotus in
Fucking-
prime condition, 10 out of 10.
Yep. And now you got to spend $250 to get it graded, so you can get your money.
That's a very high price.
It's a lot of money.
That is. So they'll be like, oh, I want you to look at this piece of cardboard. $250, bro.
$250.
It's like, oh my god.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
What if they fuck it up when they take it out of the thing? Like, dude, are you gonna tell me that you fucked it up, or do I just get it back?
Yeah, and one sketchy thing, like I know that they do too, is like, you know those packs that are like $500,000 or whatever. There's people out there that will they'll pay money just for your like empty tinfoil pack. Like they'll give you like $200 for like the empty like tinfoil pack, and then they'll put cards in it and they'll reseal it, and then they'll sell it for $1,000.
That's nuts.
That's fucked up, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And kind of smart.
Yeah, it is.
And
Like
kind of clever.
yeah, because like
Do you have any? And let's do this.
yeah, I remember I just watched some videos and like this dude was talking about like people who resale packs and like how like that's a big market and like a lot of people get scammed, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to buy like one of those packs online, how do you know if it's resaled or not? You know, obviously they're not gonna be like not resaled, blah blah blah. It's like how do you know? You know, there's like tactics where you can tell if a pack's been resaled or not.
I'm
but,
sure
like,
there's yeah.
you need to like really know what you're doing because like people get really good at it. So
Yeah. You'd be the president of the sealing factory.
yeah,
Then you'll
right.
know.
Yeah, like all you have to do is like, oh, how do I put this tinfoil like
Just
together?
fucking Google whatever you want. You can figure
Yeah.
anything out.
You fucking literally 5 minutes, you can probably resell a pack, and it's like that
Yeah.
easy.
You not know what you're doing, and then now you're a professional selling packs for $1,000.
There's just super glue all around it.
Yep.
It's like, oh.
It's filled with nothing, filled with sand. Here you go. You pay $1,000.
And like that's what you send in like the mail to them.
Yep.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
Jesus. But no, like so some people do that like with like scams online. Like I remember there was this one like really really creative scam, and this was when like all the Xbox, all like the new Xboxes and the new PS5s, they were all like sold out like completely. And there was this one scam. It was so smart. This dude in his post he said like the way he worded it was weird, but like he was supposedly selling like an Xbox One, but well, it wasn't Xbox One. It was, what's the new Xbox called?
The One X.
Xbox, yeah, One X, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
The
literally,
One
it's so
XS.
hard to know what one's the new one and like
Yep.
what one isn't. Like PlayStation, it's so easy. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
You know what's new. It's like Xbox.
Yep.
They're like, oh, we're gonna just be really stupid.
Xbox Series X. Is that what it is? I
But
don't
yeah, when people paid like the $500 to like get this like Xbox from them, the new Xbox, they would receive in the mail a picture of an Xbox One, and like that was it. That was all that was in the box. But the way he worded it was like
Oh man, he just finagled his.
it was like image. It was like. I forget the way he worded it, but it was like image of Xbox One for sale, blah blah blah.
Oh man.
And dude, it was illegal, and like literally he had it on there, no refunds.
Oh my god, I would be.
And like since everything in the fine print was accurate, no one could sue him and no one could return the picture.
I
Like
would
literally,
be
he made like thousands of dollars from that.
so mad, and I would probably laugh really hard at the same time just to get a picture of it. I'd be like, "This is pretty fucking clever, but damn it,
Yeah.
sucks to be me that this is happening to."
I mean, it's absolutely horrible and like morally reprehensible
that's
in
awful.
every way because like, dude, a grandma's buying that for like their grandson.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it's horrible. It's horrible.
Exactly.
But dude, it's smart as fuck.
That's so fucking funny.
It's very smart. It's absolutely atrocious, but
Here's a picture.
dude, no one could sue him, and like he even like responded to the people that were like trying to get refunds. And he's like, "Did you read the post? No refunds. This is a picture of an Xbox One. This was an Xbox One."
That's amazing.
But he was charging the price for an Xbox One, and
people were doing that too with the or dumb people didn't realize that. You know how it was like the Xbox One, and then it was the Xbox One, whatever, like the white Xbox that came out, the slim one, and then people thought that was the new Xbox. So like when the brand new one came out, they were buying the old one because they thought it was.
Well, yeah, like grandmas and parents, they don't know what's
they don't know
new
what's
and
new,
what's not.
so they just see that and they were just buying them.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Thanks, Grandma. I already have this.
Literally,
bitch.
PlayStation has the best marketing. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like it's
it's so easy.
It doesn't matter who you are.
And
you're
Nintendo
gonna know the new one.
Yeah, Nintendo makes it like clever enough that you don't gotta like a GameCube or a Wii or something like those are words you can remember.
They're very different, but this is Xbox X, Xbox.
It's just technical.
Xbox I, Xbox XXX. It's
Xbox
like
Series X. Whatever. I'm gonna buy one.
You came out
Here's
with an
your money.
Xbox One, but this is the Xbox One. But what number one was the first one, but one is
Xbox
the
One S.
But one is the what, third or fourth one? It's like, oh my god.
And then Sega.
It's like, who the fuck named that shit? I have
I think
no
it was
idea.
Bill Gates. Just being a douchebag. Fucking guy.
Oh my god.
Stupid vest.
Yeah, dude, Bill Gates, man, like the one thing that's like crazy about him is he wears like dollar store clothing. Like
No,
straight from the
We
dollar
think
store.
that, but it's straight up like fucking Tony Stark. That's what we think, but he knows which little string to pull, and that shit's gonna turn into like a full body armor.
Probably. Yeah, I bet.
He just laughs at us. It's all microchipped.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Lola. I know.
Oh, Lola.
All right.
You're going crazy, aren't you?
Kindly get the fuck out of here. Thanks. Adios.
All right, Lola. Okay. You'll be on the podcast eventually.
Yep.
Ever so soon.
This is the first one, the Halloween one, kinda almost.
Yeah,
It's after Halloween, but
So we were gonna have we were gonna do a trio podcast. We are gonna have a guest on.
Yep.
Who's Dan? You know, that's Nick's old roommate. Really funny dude. Really good dude. But
Dan had the mud butt. So
Dan had the mud butt that day. That's what he called it. So.
I hope he listens to this and hears this.
I mean, we all get mud butt, you know, but I mean, we told him we were like, you know, why not just get a diaper, bro? Come on, power
Just come
through.
on. I mean, we're on the second floor. Just sit out the window. Shit outside.
Yeah, there you go.
All the shit's outside.
It's like a little girl across,
Mommy.
and then the other house just looks out the window. Oh my God, it's
Mind your
mud
own
butt.
fucking business, all right?
It's evil mud butt. He's come again.
What are you, a Nazi? So what? I'm shitting out my window. Don't worry about it. We're pretending it's the 1800s or whenever before.
Or it's Halloween, right?
Yeah, it's Halloween.
It's Halloween. You gotta be festive.
I'm a shit monster.
I'm a shit monster. Spraying fecal matter out your window for all the children to see.
Yes.
Because it's the nightmare before
Delicious.
Christmas.
It does say trick or treat.
That's right.
My trick is shit. Here you go. I did see people walking around, which was kind of nice because it was eerie last year.
Yeah, it was.
Just like
yeah, like what are you gonna do? Dress up as a virus?
Yeah,
It's like that's the only
exactly.
appropriate costume almost.
I feel like for some reason that we used to trick or treat for longer. I think it's like 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. For some reason I feel like I
used to
I
be
was
like 6 to 9.
I thought it was 6 to 9.
Yeah, no, it used to be, but
At the same time though, you can't have it be that dark and that many people.
maybe
walking
there's
around,
just
like,
too many
traffic.
kidnappings after 8 o'clock.
I think it's more
Halloween,
just
who
like
knows?
traffic stuff. It's more drunk people around that time, running over people, can't
That's
see
true.
people crossing streets, and people are dressed in dark clothing and shit.
Yeah.
I remember one year when I was trick or treating, I had to have been like maybe 10, and they were warning people that people dressed up in Scream masks were like running around and actually stabbing people. I remember that being on the news.
Really?
Yeah, and I bet you it never even happened. It was just the news saying something to be creepy.
Dude,
but I remember just being scared going trick-or-treating, like asking my dad, like, are we going to get stabbed? And he's like, no. Like,
It was like either 2018 or 2019 with like the killer clowns. Like everyone was super
that was like
scared
2018 to 2017. That was,
Yeah,
that was, yeah.
yeah. That
Because
was,
I remember, the only reason I remember is because I had my old Nissan and I had a pitching wedge in the back because I was not about to deal with clowns walking around. I was going to fucking fight a clown with a golf club.
Didn't it become illegal to like be a clown after that for a while? Or, like they took that away?
I remember that clowns were having
hearing that
parades
somewhere.
and shit to try to show that they're not these evil fucking scary beings that Stephen King writes about that eats children.
Because there were a few incidents where it's
Yeah.
and like there were like because there was one incident where like a clown, I don't know what he did, but like apparently he must have like killed somebody or something.
Yeah.
And then like there were copycats, and then it started becoming like more trendy, and like scary shit started happening.
That was John Wayne Gacy, if I'm saying his name right.
Oh yeah, he was the serial killer.
Yeah. He was a
Serial
clown.
killer
That's what I mean. Fuck that. He was a clown. I remember a lot of it was in the South at first, but it was people who were just like in like the travelways or little pathways that people walk in, and they would just be standing there just like clowns, fucking freaky. But they'd have like real knives and shit.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, standing on the side of the road. Did you ever see that thing in I forgot what it was in like Switzerland or some Holland, and a guy dressed up like the triangle guy from Silent Hill?
No.
And it was like a wicked foggy day. This is when I wish we could show people. Shit, finally. I can't wait till we do that. But yeah, it was a creepy. Have you ever seen Silent Hill?
Yeah.
You know the guy
I've
with
seen
that big guy with the big sword? He was like walking around this like foggy European town and shit. People were just getting freaked out. That's a creepy fucking movie.
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
So what happened with the story with that guy? Or like,
I think people actually like called the cops.
Oh, they did.
But it was just a guy in cosplay.
That's funny.
You know, it was probably all made out of
Dude,
cardboard or some shit.
Dude, you know how they have like the government can control the weather in some ways, like whether it's like releasing chemicals in the sky and it'll like
in Dubai, right? Is that where they?
Yeah, and they like
make it rain. They're in the middle of the desert and they just have it
Right.
rain.
Dude, like, I don't know. They should get some scientists to work on making Halloween always foggy. They should.
Oh, how do you not? It should always be like low 50s and foggy.
Low 50s and foggy. Yeah. I mean, dude, I think taxpayer money should go to that. I mean, I think everyone would enjoy
I'll gladly. I wish they ask us what we wanted to do.
Yeah, what do you want your taxpayer money to go to? It's like, yes, that.
Foggy Halloween.
Foggy Halloween. It's like
Help support the sad handicapped children's school or Foggy Halloween. Wow, Foggy Halloween's winning by 80%. This city is a piece of shit. They would win too. That's
the
what's fucked up.
handicapped kids would vote for the Halloween.
They would.
Foggy.
Come on, they would want the fog.
Come on, they would love it.
Even creepier. Little kid wheeling up on you dressed like a zombie. I'd run.
Do you think a foggy Halloween would make more trick-or-treaters or less?
I'd say more.
More? Yeah. I feel like the parents might try to make it less, but the kids would want to
The
go
kids
out
would
more.
be like, oh, we're going out.
Yeah.
I miss trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
It's sad that that's just kind of... You go from getting free candy and shit to now you just like drink.
And then like if you're like really depressed, you go out and buy a bag of candy for yourself.
Yep.
I gotta pay money on Halloween to get candy.
A couple years ago, this old roommate Julie, when she was with us, I think she was working at like UTech or something at the time, and she got a bunch of like free bags of giant, like the big Halloween bags of candy. She came home with like literally like 20 bags of just a bunch of different kinds
Oh god.
of candy. And we just put it in the freezer. We were just eating candy for fucking ever.
Oh god. It must have been forever before you guys got through it.
Oh, it took a while.
Yeah.
But then I would get stoned and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to put a hurting on one of these bags of candy.
Yeah, I remember, dude, I remember one year it was crazy, this house, right? And I'll always remember this house. It was almost doing like a Halloween like costume, like I guess like I don't know, like awards, right?
Yep.
So like if you had an amazing costume that like they could tell that like you worked on for a while, you know, like probably like I don't know 5 hours of makeup and stuff, just crazy stuff. Dude, you know those 2 or 3 pound candy bars?
Yeah.
They'd give them to them.
Oh my god.
And dude, like Dude, you're like the king of
You're
like
the fucking king. Yeah.
like I don't know, like if you dress up as a king and like they reward you with that and like you get the
Yeah.
candy bar, it's like
You're gonna be eating that till Easter, dude.
yeah,
You're gonna be fucking.
Imagine coming home with that and showing your parents. You're like, oh
Check
my
this.
god.
Make sure there's no needles sticking in this, Mom.
uh,
What did you use? Did you use like a pillow? I always use a pillowcase.
I always had like just like one of like the bags from like CVS or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just like one
The
of
tough
those.
kind of plastic bag that can.
Yeah, like or like it was like
It had like ghouls and shit on it.
yeah, just stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, all my friends would use like their pillowcases.
That's literally what I did. And I'd shake my pillowcase right off. We would go use a pillowcase. I remember filling it up though, like a pretty good amount.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I would get. I would get a shit ton of candy because like my mom would like drive me. My mom would drive us around. Like we wouldn't just start walking from my house.
Yeah. My mom did the same. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom would drive us around to like the hot spots
Yep.
of like
Yeah.
the rich areas with all the
You
big
get
candy
full
bars.
candy bars, full
Yeah.
Snickers.
Yeah, and like we would always go there, and we'd always get a shit ton of candy, and yeah, it was really good. And, like it was always good too, because like I don't know, you drive around and like you see that like house that has like an extreme amount of like Halloween shit going on.
Yeah, that
like,
was always the
You
sickest
know their
thing.
electric bill that month's gonna be like fucking like I don't know like
Oh,
$1,000
man.
or something.
They have it on for like 2 weeks. You hear
Yeah.
like music and shit at night. Ooh, and you're like that. Yeah, that's your electric bill, dude. You need to turn that shit off.
I remember we stopped at this one house because it was just insane. It was insanely crazy. And there were so many trick-or-treaters just stopped there like looking at it. And apparently the house was made to like draw people in. And then in the bushes they had people waiting. They had
Oh,
like Jasons
man.
with chainsaws. And like dude, people would run out and scare the
That's
fuck out
awesome.
of you.
And it's funny because you're on their property.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, yeah, I can scare you.
But yeah, dude, like they were going hard with like the Halloween themes, and it was great, dude. It was awesome.
It would be sick to do that and just have like the reward at the end be just like an insane amount of candy, but you got to get through this scary shit to get it and just see how many kids would actually toughen
Yeah.
it up. Just have like spotlights in this giant bag of candy. Like, come fucking get it if you can run through this horror.
But
Do you remember the last thing you wore trick or treating?
I was I was like this ghoul thing with like, and I had this like hood, and the face was like completely black, but it was like mesh black.
Yeah.
So I could see out of it, but no one could see
Yeah.
in. And then with the costume, it came with like these red goggles, and they would go right underneath your eyes, and then your eyes would be like above the goggles, and the red eyes would light up, so that when you put the hood on, it would be red eyes in the costume, you know, and
That's
like
pretty sick.
it looks actually really badass. Like I remember, dude, a lot of houses would be like, "How are you doing that?" You know, like what does it look like underneath? And I would
Yeah,
like
yeah.
take off my hood and like I'd show them the glasses, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's badass. That's
That
so
is
cool."
sick.
And yeah, I remember like, dude, that costume made me feel pretty cool because like I don't know, like everyone would be like, "How does it work
Yeah,
under
yeah.
there? How you know?" But
You went out with a bang. Mine is fucking embarrassing. The last thing I was Harry Potter.
yeah,
And I was trick-or-treating, and I went to a house, and one of the people handing out candy was a kid I was in class with. And he was like, "Nick?" And I go, "This is the end of the road, Nick.
damn,
Too old. I got recognized as Harry fucking Potter."
Jesus, did you have the scar and everything?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a broom?
I did not have a broom, but I did have the little stupid shirt and the glasses. And I believe I meshed my hair up a little bit. And
Ah,
yeah.
I see.
Wow.
But yeah, yeah, dude, Halloween, man.
Halloween. It started in Ireland. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
It started in Ireland?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I was looking shit up about it, and then a week passed. I don't remember all the things I looked up about it, but that was the main thing I remember. Is it started in Ireland?
Did it originally start with like just giving like people food?
No.
Or was it still like candy?
I don't think it really had much to do with it. It was more like the costume part of it than the candy. I think the candy thing's the American.
Yeah, I think the history of it says like they dressed up as like ghouls and stuff to like
They-
scare away ghosts.
They there was like some like Hellmouth cave or something in Ireland, and they thought that that's where like the spirits came out of. So their thought was that it lasts the last whatever Halloween technically is, harvest moon or whatever. So like that was the one day. So they dressed up to try to blend in with them for those last couple hours. So they thought if we all dress like them, then they'll think we're with them, and
Oh, so they won't attack you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's human intellect 101.
Yep. We'll just be them. One guy's like, we'll fight them. Let's just dress like them. Puts on the stupid hat.
Shit.
Idiot.
That's funny,
I
though.
think the candy thing, if I had to guess, probably would be an American. That sounds like something we would do.
Yeah, like, I wonder when candy, like, came into play.
Here, eat some candy. Be more fat.
Be more fat. Be more fat, children. That's good.
I love candy.
Candy's amazing.
I fucking love
It
candy.
makes the dopamine centers go crazy.
I think this is... You know what I love that a lot of people don't love? Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
I do.
They're not bad.
I love me an Almond Joy.
The coconut.
The coconut.
It's good.
That's a big controversy. That was the biggest thing I think on Facebook I ever got into a debate with anybody. I posted I like
Really?
Almond Joys, and then all of a sudden it was like 60 something comments of people. Like half people were like, yeah, and other people were like, you're fucking sick, Nick. I'm blocking you. And I'm like, what? It's...
I remember when I was little, I hated Almond Joys. Like, I despised them because I remember I just tried the coconut one time and it just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I was like, oh my god. But my dad, he always loved them. Like, he loved them when I was little, and I thought his taste buds were fucked up. Like, literally, I was like, this dude like must have like licked like, I don't know, fire or something.
Yeah, what
and,
happened
like,
when you were a kid, Dad?
and like his tongue was just not working anymore.
Just numb.
Like, literally, because I remember I learned about taste buds in school one day, and I was like, oh wow, taste buds. I was like, that makes sense. And then literally it didn't take like an hour for me to be like, my dad's taste buds are fucked up because Almond Joys. Like, who would eat
Immediately
that?
raise your hand. My dad doesn't have them.
Yeah, like I was like, disgusting shit. Who would eat disgusting shit if they had good
He
taste
eats
buds like
Almond
me?
Joy. Yep. Sour Patch Kids. I'm just gonna sit here and name candy. We'll just do that for the whole podcast. Everyone just listen to stupid shit. Though I did like it once in a while when you get pretzels. Never had those people give you a little like spooky bag like pretzels or something.
Those are like the people that were like, they earned enough candy today.
Yep. I fucking love pretzels though. They're the worst though. Someone give you like popcorn that they made, and I'd be like, my mom's not gonna let me eat this. You handmade this. She's not gonna let me eat this, dude.
I remember my neighbor would do that on Halloween, but like they would they would. This was when I was younger, which Lowell was like more festive when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's become pretty much dead on Halloween. Like, there's not much going on over here because everyone goes to like, Drake and shit.
Yeah.
But when I was little, like, on Halloween my neighbor had this big popcorn maker outside. And it was this big popcorn maker, like, so everyone could be seeing it like pop. It's not like you're going in your house and you're putting razor blades in your popcorn and then
you
giving
just
it
hear
to
like,
kids.
here's your popcorn. What the fuck were you doing in there?
But yeah, and everyone would get like a thing of popcorn, and like they would get popcorn and candy. They would get like a little thing of like movie popcorn, like in like the little
those little fucking cardboard shit. Yeah,
like cardboard like boxes, and they would get candy and popcorn, and we would get like so many trick or treaters like coming by because of that, and it was pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
It was pretty nice, and like I remember I just ate as much popcorn as I wanted that day because it was my neighbor, and I just like
I just sit there and eat popcorn all fucking day
as much as I wanted.
And then sometimes those beautiful souls who would drop like a Capri Sun or something in there. I used to love that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, word, dude.
Rehydrate you while you're gone. Yeah,
This would be the fucking best.
I remember getting a few drinks.
Yeah.
Whether they were like the little teenies.
Or teenies, yes, definitely.
The little teenies or
someone would be a
ices.
douchebag and put a big burst in there, and you're like, dude, I can't carry this. I'm
Do they
fucking
still sell
9.
teenies?
Oh yeah.
They do.
Oh yes.
At Market Basket?
They have them right over here. This corner store at Country
Really?
Farms. Yeah, they got big bursts and teenies.
I have not seen teenies in a long time.
I don't know how much they cost because I haven't bought one in probably 10 years, but they used to be a quarter.
They're so little. They got to be at least 50 cents now.
Yeah, probably like 50 cents.
They got to be.
They were a quarter, and the big bursts were 50 cents.
I would not pay 75 cents for a teenie.
No, it's just
Fuck
sugar.
that. Yeah, it's
like 90% sugar and some water.
I remember I would go to the corner store near my house all the time because it's right near Eagle Park.
Yep.
And it's right next to there. And I remember I'd be playing basketball all day and like going to get teenies, basketball teenies, and like literally.
Such a bad idea. Like,
it's horrible.
That's no hydration. I used to drink soda and play like basketball all day. Let me go get a Mountain Dew after I just ran around for 3 hours. Fucking idiot.
It's horrible.
Get a water. And then once in a while it'd be Gatorade.
Yeah.
But now every time I go, it's water. Every time I go, if we're going to ball or do anything, I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring a jug of water.
Yeah. Dude, like my body, since I've gotten older, if I try to drink, like, if I try to just have a sip of soda before I go play basketball or whatever, my body's going to shut down. It's going to be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're not playing basketball.
It's like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah. Well, Arizona iced teas. I used to get those all the time too. Like, ugh.
Just $1.
That's just syrup. It's just syrup in a can.
Just $1 for them.
It was $1.
Every time I would walk home from Lowell High School, like CVS, stop by, get in Arizona, go home. Like literally every day, all the time.
Which one
The
would you
watermelon one?
Watermelon.
Watermelon's good.
I like the, was it the white peach or the white tea or whatever?
The peach one was bomb. The peach one was very bomb.
Or Arnold Palmer's. That was the main one I would do.
That's true too. Yeah. I mean, like I would get either the OG one, the peach one, or the watermelon one.
Yep.
I remember I had this black friend, dude. He would always get the grape.
He would be like, dude, don't do that.
I was like, you're just the stereote now. I was like, what are you doing?
That'd be like me getting a vanilla flavored one. I can't buy the vanilla flavored one.
Yeah.
Like, of course he is. Doesn't have any taste buds.
It was just so funny. It was just so funny because like he knew it was stereotypical,
but he's like, I
felt like
it though.
And I felt like he was doing it on purpose, you know,
just to get a few laughs.
Yeah, just to like be the funny guy.
I fucking was playing. I don't know if you know what Stocklows is.
Yeah.
I was playing. I used to live near there, and I was playing ball there one time, and I had an Arizona, and I was drinking it. And then I spit it out immediately, and there was a fucking bee in it. And yeah, it didn't sting me or anything, but I took a sip, and you know when there's something in it, and I spit it out, and there was a bee. And I'm like, I'm gonna start buying things I can close the container on, because once those things are open, that's it.
Yeah, you remember the chocolate milk story I told you?
Yes.
Where I put the bee in there for the cherry on top?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't heard the chocolate milk story, long story short, my dad comes home from a hot day of construction work, 8 hours, right? It was like 100 degrees outside, and I decided to mix every liquid and or plausible like concentrated liquid like mayonnaise, anything I could find, ketchup. I put little squirts of everything inside a cup, and then I put some dirt in there.
It's my favorite story.
I put some dirt in there, and I mixed it up, and I had this dead bee. And I just put the dead bee in there at the end for the cherry on top. And at the end, it looked exactly like chocolate milk, 110%. It did not waver in its sight at all from a glass of chocolate milk if it was right next to it.
Oh, man.
And then my dad comes in, and he is so dehydrated. I can just tell. Like just a look on his face, he's like, water or something to drink. And dude, he goes to the counter, and on the kitchen table, there's just this one tall.
Did you put like dish soap in there?
I put dish soap. I did. I put dish soap. I put pepper. I put salt, mayonnaise, ketchup. Any condiment we had, mustard.
Oh shit!
I put everything in there that I could, and he goes over to the table, and dude, he thinks this is the glass of chocolate milk that's been sitting there, and like I don't know, like you come home, you see like a tall glass of milk sitting there, it's like, why didn't they take it? You know, that would be like my first thing. I was like, who poured this? You know?
Is it cold?
Yeah, and my dad just like grabs it, dude, and I'm looking at him, right? I'm looking straight at him. And before I can get the word like, no, out of my mouth, dude, he chugs it. He gets halfway down of chugging it before he stops, right? And I remember he just looks at me with these wide eyes, like super wide eyes, like he just drank poison because he practically did.
Yeah, he did.
And then literally 2 seconds after that, he just projectile vomits into the sink.
Oh my god!
And he's vomiting, screaming. Right? Ah! What the fuck was that? Blah! Just throwing up. Oh, dude, it was really bad. It was really bad. I don't know how he ever got the taste out of his mouth. Cause, dude,
that's why he likes Almond Joys.
But I was so. I remember as he was vomiting, I ran.
I can just see it in my head. That's why it's so
I just
funny.
ran, and I ran to my friend's house. I ran so fast I almost ran out of my shoes because I knew he was gonna be on my ass trying to chase me. Yeah, I ran to my friend's house, dude. I didn't even knock on his door. I remember I just ran inside. Dude, I was petrified for my life.
That's why you'll never be a bartender. Oh no, you did actually. I was about to say.
I was a bartender.
You should have done that to somebody.
So I did fuck up everyone's drink when I was a bartender, but I did it in the right direction by putting more alcohol than I should.
Well, not in the right direction for the business, but for the patrons, yes.
For me, and for them because they give me better tips. But yeah, that story will forever live in my memory.
That's one of the best stories ever.
And I remember I just. The basic premise was that story. Why everything happened was because it was a hot summer's day, and I remember I was watching like cartoons, and I saw like this potion on TV, and I like drank it, and I got superpowers, and I was just like, I'm gonna go make a potion, and then, and then all the events transpired after that.
What if it
And,
did give him superpowers? You would have been pissed.
I would have been very upset.
Fuck, like I'll never know the exact amount of everything I just put in there, like to a T. It's never gonna work again.
Yeah.
He fucking flies away. He's like, God damn it.
I try to remake it. I'm always failing.
Yeah,
it never works.
You start getting all like transformed and shit. All like,
start growing like cysts and lumps.
yeah.
But yeah, like that's one of my favorite stories.
Yep. That's fucking awesome.
In regards to I call it the chocolate milk story, and on the surface it sounds so innocent. It does.
It's like a Halloween story because it's a potion.
It's a potion.
It
is.
And someone threw up.
But yeah, that's great.
Love that shit. I fucking love Halloween. I took a vacation during Halloween just so I could spend 8 days watching scary movies and sitting in my room killing zombies, playing Back for Blood. It rained every fucking day on my vacation. Every day it rained.
Oh, that was your vacation?
That was my vacation.
When
it rained every day.
Downpouring every day.
And then Sunday, I got obliterated and went into my room and knocked my TV over and broke my TV. And then woke up more hungover than I've ever been in my life. And I went to Best Buy because I gotta go buy another TV.
Yeah.
And I went and I bought another TV, and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's how I started my vacation.
Dude, TVs are expensive.
It's been $300. Yeah, it was $300.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bought the exact same TV because I like felt bad. Like I have to.
If I was you, I would have got like an extended warranty on it.
Yeah, they asked me and I thought about it, but I was so miserable because I was so hungover. I'm like, I gotta go home. Like, I don't have time to sit here and talk to you about things. Like,
But I would have
need to
got
leave.
that, and then I would have put my broken TV in the box, and then I would have returned
Yeah,
it.
that's what I should have done.
Yeah.
I
I don't.
wasn't
You still
thinking.
might be able to.
I was
Who
thinking
knows?
about throwing up. That's all I was thinking about. Why did I do this to myself?
Like, you could have literally put your broken TV in the box and then brought it back that day and been like, I opened this and there was a crack.
It was a cracked TV.
Yeah, it was a cracked TV. You guys must have
Shattered.
dropped this in like shipping or something, and they would have taken it back. You would have got free $300 TV.
Too late now. That was 2 weeks ago.
Uh,
Just about.
I used to do that with when I was younger. When I was like 13, I used to do that with Turtle Beach headsets.
Yeah.
Because I had this one Turtle Beach headset that I loved, and it was beautiful when it worked. It sounded amazing. It sounded because like the headphone itself, like it was so good with audio. Like I'd watch movies with it, you know, and it sounded fucking great. It had this like movie theater setting.
Nice.
That like literally it would make it like sound like you're like in an ambience like movie theater like surround sound setting, and it was awesome. And I loved that headset, and but dude, it would break so often. It'd break like every 3 months. Like
That sucks.
It was such a shitty made headset, but had good quality sound. I don't know, but I loved it. I loved every aspect of it. So whenever it would break, like every 3 months, like I would fucking and like literally either like the mic would stop working or the audio would just bug out and it would like die. But I loved it, so I'd go to GameStop every 3 months. I'd buy the same headset, and then I'd go out to the car, and I'd put my broken one in, and then I'd go in and I'd return it.
Just switch it out.
Yeah.
This one broke too. Give me another one.
Yeah, and I'd just be like, I'd go out to the car, I'd put it in, and I'd return it, and then they'd be like, oh, why you returning this so soon? Like, you literally just left a couple minutes ago. I'd be like, wrong one.
Wrong one.
And they'd be like, you want another one? No. I'd leave.
No thanks. I don't need to. I'll be back. What was that? Nothing.
But yeah, I would do it so periodically that there'd be new people working there. So I'd do it like basically once with like every person who worked there, because I'd go to the same GameStop all the time. But
You know, retail. Revolving door.
yeah,
People.
insane revolving door. And speaking of the revolving door, I'm leaving Home Depot on the 16th. So
Yep. Tyler's gone.
I can't
He's
wait to do
going to the moon, everybody.
I'm going to Lowell General.
Oh,
as
not the
a
moon.
Security guard to punch bad people in the face.
You're going to punch bad people in the face and send them to the moon.
Yes, they're gonna go. To
Someone's going to the fucking moon. Who is it?
Somebody.
That is sick, though. Just don't get ready, though, because you're going to be at ground zero when the zombies start.
Yeah, they're gonna start at the hospital.
Yeah, they're going to start at the hospital. So you got to get ready.
I
You got to make an escape plan.
I gotta have an
First
escape
day.
I gotta know like, okay, I can use this medicine or whatever
Yep.
to, or like I don't know. What am I
I-
saying?
I
I'm
go
gonna throw
find-
it in the zombie's eyes, blind
You
them.
go find a sick person and you've ripped their legs off, and then you use that as weapons. That's what you do. You don't need this. You're dying.
What weapons are in hospitals to defend against
You get like a
zombies?
scalpel, maybe. That might help. You
Scalpel?
could probably stab somebody with
You
that.
could use a scalpel.
I mean, maybe a solid bedpan. If it's that desperate, you
bedpan
can
isn't
smash
bad.
that over somebody's
Yeah.
head. You can actually
bedpan's
probably
pretty
maybe
solid.
use that little thing that the ivy's on the pole as like a poker or something.
You've got a very good.
I've thought about zombies a lot, believe me. My whole life, I've been planning this.
Just rattling off these weapons. But dude, I remember I had this one moment with my friend when I was real little, and well, not real little. I was like 9 or whatever, and we were playing basketball at McPherson's, and I remember for whatever reason we were just sitting on the bench, and I was like, dude, do you ever like think what you would do in a zombie apocalypse? And he goes, dude, all the time. And then I was like, really? I was like, okay. I was like, whenever I'm walking through Walmart, I'm like, I always just look at items and I'm like, I was like, that'd be good in a zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
Like that Febreze canister, I'd fuck a zombie up with that.
You're gonna need
Or
that.
like,
Yep.
yeah, I'd just be looking at like random shit and being like, yeah, that'd be good for a zombie, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I remember telling him that, and he was like shocked that I said it. He goes, dude, I do that all the time when I'm at
Oh
stores.
yeah. You gotta be ready.
He was like, I visualize the same shit you just said. And dude, it was such like a bro moment.
Yep.
It was just like
Two souls became one.
exactly.
We know.
Our souls merged for a second, and they really like had like just like
I've never felt these
it was
emotions.
just like it was like, oh my god, like I've never met someone who've done that before.
We're both
you know?
ready to just kill zombies.
And that cemented our friendship for a very long time.
I used to think about it in high school a lot. I used to have zombie dreams all the time. I don't know why. Dawn of the Dead was like my favorite movie, and I used to like go to sleep watching it. And the beginning of it is like a public address warning, like it's like boop, because it was a DVD I was watching it on. So it would just once it was done, I went back to the title screen, and it was just a public service about there's zombies coming. And I think me just sleeping, probably listening to it, maybe be like, oh shit, I'm dreaming about zombies again. Here come the goddamn zombies.
I remember one time, this wasn't too long ago, I was sleeping, and I woke up the next day, and then Courtney was like, you know what you like screamed in your sleep last night? And I was like, what? She said, die, zombie, die. And I was like, what? And I was like, she's like, yeah, you said die, zombie, die. And I was just like, I wasn't dreaming about zombies. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You were for a second or two.
There must have been one that slipped in there.
You were murdering a zombie.
Because, dude, it's weird. Like, if, like, I ever talk in my sleep, like, she'll always tell me, like, the next day, she'll be like, yeah, you said blah, 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 whatever, and it was fucking super weird, and it woke me up, and I was like, okay, whatever. And, but yeah, like, my dreams never correlate with anything that I said, ever.
That's weird.
Yeah, because, like, I remember one night, like, I was dreaming about, I don't know, it was like, a medieval, like, battle or something, like, something crazy was going on, and, dude, I think I was on, like, a lion, or, like...
Awesome.
I have no idea. It was something of that aspect, and, like, I don't know, I the moment where I was about to die, like, I woke up or something, and, yeah, the next day, she tells me, she goes, you know what you screamed last night? I was like, what? She goes, Mom, 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 Mom. She's like, you said it like 8 times. You just screamed Mom 8 times. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense a little bit. Like, if I was, like, screaming Mom and, like, when I was about to die or something.
I was about to die, yeah. It's like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Fucking sad.
I was like, I know I didn't scream that in the dream, though.
Yeah.
But, like, in real life, I guess my body was like, no, we're going to die, Mom.
Mom will save me. Wake me up, Mom.
I was like, that's fucking weird. I was like, that's funny.
I used to have a cousin who would sleepwalk, and it would scare the shit out of me. Like, I'd wake up, and he'd be at, like, the edge of my bed, just walking around, like, mumbling, talking and shit. Dude, I swear to God, it was the scariest fucking thing.
Oh, my God.
I'll always remember he slept over once, and he sat up, and it woke me up. I'm a wet sleeper. And I stared at him, and he wasn't really looking. And I was like, Brandon, what? And he goes, hasta la vista, baby. And he went back to sleep. And I remember just dying, laughing, laying there. I was like fucking 10 or 11. I'll remember that forever. He fucking was sleeping over one time, and he was sleepwalking, and he left the house. And we have like a little picnic bench next to the house. And he woke up sleeping outside on the fucking picnic bench. No one heard him leave.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's so dangerous.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
That's crazy.
Used to scare the crap out of me just seeing a shadow walking around in my house. I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, imagine if you, like, killed someone while you were sleepwalking.
People do it. People drive.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, really?
Oh, yeah.
Damn. How does your brain operate without you're not there, but you're there somehow? It's like
you're still sleeping. Yeah, your body just, I don't even know what it is that makes you.
Dude, you're
That's insane to
sleeping,
think.
but your brain's
You're
like
a hostage.
Your brain's like, we gotta go get some Burger King right now.
Yeah.
It's like we gotta go.
Yeah, they gotta like, some people have to like modify their houses so they can't leave and shit when they're sleepwalking.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's insane. They have to trick themselves so
Yeah.
that they don't know.
Exactly.
That's crazy. But like whatever. But how are you gonna get out?
But
Because like if you know the locks are there, it doesn't.
That's why you gotta kind of like see what works and what doesn't. You literally gotta trial and error to see how you trick yourself. But people do crazy shit. Like people put like pillowcases in the oven and turn like the oven on because they're dreaming about, like if they're cooking in the dream or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good way to burn your house down.
Literally.
It's insane. That's
Fuck that.
ruthless.
It's creepy.
That's very creepy.
Dreams are creepy.
Dreams are not
It's weird. It's a weird effect that happens when you're sleeping. You just dream, and you can dream anything, literally fucking anything.
Yeah, like I remember in psychology in school, like the professor was like talking about like theories about why we dream, and I remember like it was like about like 3 days of like classes we were going over theories of dreaming and like all that
Yep.
shit. I remember right at the end of it he goes, so these are all theories and we still got no fucking idea why we dream. And like dude,
Yeah, yeah.
everyone in the class just started
That's
dying
awesome.
laughing because it was like this build up to like which one is like the right one, and he goes, we have no fucking idea.
We don't know. It's just something that happens.
He goes, it makes pretty much no
Yep.
sense. He goes, like, we dream because we need like REM sleep and unconscious time. Like our brains need that, but we don't know why. Like we don't know
Yep.
physically, like anatomically, why is it
But
needed?
you'll die.
Yeah, you'll literally die.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, there's weird ways that you can die that like aren't exactly biological. Like there's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
weird ways, and dude, sleep's one of them. Another one is like it's a really fucked up one, but it's good to know. Like so there was this experiment in like the 50s, right, where they would like, cause you know how like they say that children need like bonding with like a mother,
Yeah.
like when like as an infant, right?
Yeah.
Like that motherly bond, it's very important. Well, yeah, it's very important, or else the child's gonna die. Because like in the 50s, they did this experiment where they had like literally like 20 babies like with their moms, and like they survived, blah blah blah. And then they had 20 babies who were in a crib. No one took them out of the crib. No one like held them close. No one gave them like any sort of affection or love. They only gave them food and water, like literally, or like formula,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, in like a bottle, whatever. They would only feed them. That's it. They would only feed them. And dude, all 20 babies died. Every one of them died because like literally it wasn't about nutrition or anything. It was about like needing love from their mother.
Where did they get these babies?
I don't know. It was like orphan babies or something. But like
put out an ad?
it's a real experiment. Like you can look it up. Like it happened. It was extremely controversial. Like
Yeah, you can't just be killing babies.
but they didn't. I don't think they knew they were gonna die. They were like, what are their effects gonna be?
Yeah.
But then the babies fucking died. Like literally, they I don't think they knew that the babies were gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
But they died from not having a motherly bond like with their child.
Stupid babies.
And that's like it's those like things like that where it's like nothing biologically at all. It's like literally
Yeah.
It's literally a sociological factor that kills them biologically. It's like when you think about that,
Yeah.
that's fucked.
You just die.
It makes no sense. There's no explanation for it, but it happens. Right?
Just like, why do we dream? So, why do they die?
Why
do they die?
There's no answer.
We don't know.
There's no real concrete answer.
I like the Rogan podcast where we had the dream guy on,
Yeah.
and he was saying like
It's a really good one.
like
It's
one
a
of
really
the
good one.
I've watched it a few times actually. It's so cool. He talks about like sleep and how much you need sleep and everything.
Yeah, like there's like you know the podcast with Graham Hancock?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've watched those like 3 or 4 times. Literally, because like you could literally listen to it over again, and like there's something you pick up on.
Yeah, that's
that, like,
exactly.
you didn't think of before.
Like when he was talking about like one of the effects of dreaming, could it be like when you turn a light on and how the light creates heat, like the light bulb? Like that was never the plan. The plan was just to make light through electricity, but the heat is kind of like an effect of it. Like is dreaming an effect? You know what I mean? Like you go into this deep sleep and like dreaming just happens to happen.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
is it something else? Or like
Yeah, you go into this deep like yeah, because like I don't know, our brains need unconscious time. where like we're not fully present.
Yeah.
But it's like we're still aware, but like we're playing out like a story in
Yeah.
our brain almost. And sometimes the stories make no fucking sense.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
But like I've had dreams where it's like you can learn stuff from your dreams too, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Like-
sometimes I fucking hate sometimes you just have like these crazy emotional dreams and you just wake up and you're all just like sad or like, and you know what I mean? Got all this energy for no fucking reason.
They can
and,
fuck you
and
up.
it takes you like an hour or two to kind of just be like, oh, dude, it was just a fucking dream. Like, get over it, man.
It takes a while for you to like come back and
So like the endorphins and everything are just still going in your brain. And just trying to be like, all right, now I got to go to work and be regular. Like it didn't act like I wasn't just
like
in
the
like a sinking
adrenaline too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like you gotta calm down because like that dream just made you like
Yep.
super like survival instinct or something. And but yeah, it's insane to think about that. It's insane we need things that aren't necessarily biologically important.
It's crazy how much sleep we need too.
Yeah,
We need a lot of sleep.
you need a lot. Yeah, 8 hours a day.
And I
at least.
love to sleep. It might be my favorite thing to do
It's good.
in all of life. I
very
fucking
good.
love sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, speaking of sleeping, we get an extra hour tonight because
Oh,
we
yeah.
are rolling the clocks back.
It's daylight savings, huh?
Stupid day. I don't know why we do it still. But-
Well, that's
no, actually, we
fun.
looked it up once. I think there was a reason for it. Because it would be like if they didn't, then it would be like dark at like noon
It's
or some
something
shit
about
like
the
that.
way
or-
the Earth goes around the sun
Yeah.
that like literally time's gonna be off if like
Yeah.
you don't do that.
No, I think that's actually leap year that I'm thinking of. I don't know.
It has to do with
I'm
the seasons.
I'm stupid.
It has to do with the seasons and like certain time. But
The moon, the bear, and the big blue house.
what's that?
That was a children's show on the Disney Channel.
I never heard of it.
Bear in the Big Blue House?
Oh no!
Jesus, Tyler.
You see the new Clifford trailer?
Yes, he's a big red dog.
He's a big red dog, dude. All right, there's a logical fallacy with that whole trailer, okay? And like, I want to know if you spotted it too. How the fuck is he getting through the doors to get into certain
How
places?
is he getting in anywhere?
They'll show him in like an apartment.
They would shoot that dog. If there was a dog that big, they wouldn't take the chance. What if that dog went crazy? They're not just letting a dog be that big and walking around.
Nah, man. Like, dude, fucking the government would take that thing and be like, okay, experiment.
It's gonna take a shit and cause traffic.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're gonna drive around the shit.
Dude, and like, I don't know. Like, I remember watching Clifford when I was little. I never thought
Yep.
about how, like, does he change size in Clifford?
He's
I
just
know,
big.
I know he just grows, but
Yeah.
he's just naturally big.
No, he was a little puppy at first,
Yeah.
a regular puppy, and then he just gets.
But he
giant.
can't, like, come down
No.
from his
No,
size, right?
he's
Yeah.
stuck.
He's stuck.
He ate that wrong cupcake in Alice in Wonderland, the one that makes you really big.
God damn it, Clifford.
That's what he did.
Son of a
Selfish. It was an apple and cheddar flavored.
Apple and cheddar. Yeah.
Dogs can't resist.
They can't. Yeah, that's Lola's ice cream.
That's it. It's her favorite.
Apple and cheddar.
You think if I bought an apple and just dipped it in cheddar, she would like fucking run through the wall or something? Like she would know what to do.
She'd probably, yeah.
Like this is straight from the source. This is apple and cheddar.
Did you try her ice cream at all?
God no.
No.
There's another one that was peanut butter, but I was like, is it? Is it really? Just because
Since
it's
it's
the
not
color.
dog food, I'd be almost.
It says on it not to though.
no. It says
yeah.
make sure you don't.
It says don't eat it. Not for human. Well, it says not for humans. I'm sure if you were in the zombie apocalypse and we found some dog ice cream, you're goddamn right. I would try some dog ice cream.
Dude, I'd be mowing down
were
that
like-
dog ice
yeah.
cream. It'd be my ice
Imagine it's good.
cream. It'd be my dog ice
And
cream.
we'll be like, fucking Lola was right this whole time. God, this is a good combo.
You don't eat for like probably 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
That's gonna taste pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna taste damn good. But yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it for today.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the podcast. Hopefully, you can watch it pretty soon. We're
Soon we'll be seeing our beautiful faces.
gonna be getting webcams and all that good stuff. But
Hey.
but yeah, fuck yeah. Take it easy, guys.
Adios.